Okay, so this is the custom musical notation that I came up with. This is based on the standard musical staff, but instead of the notes representing musical tones, they represent a whole and a blow-draw combination on the harp. You can see down there at the bottom left, it's one blow, and then the space in between in the light blue is one draw, then the next line is two blow, and then two draw, and so on. Now, I use the term draw, as I've been reiterating in multiple videos, based on the conventional harp terminology, but for my legato tunings, draw means using the slide while still blowing, unless you decide to use the legato alt tuning, which uses actual draws instead of the slide. I also color code, so it's easier to distinguish the cusp holes at 4, 8, and 12. And then this should make it easier to navigate when jumping between the three whole sections, the octaves between the cusps. So you can see there, like the 1 is the first note of octave 1, and that's blue, and then the next octave starts with 5, and it's also blue. And then the ninth hole is the third octave, and it's blue as well. So I think it makes it pretty easy to differentiate the notes, and where, if you need to jump quite a few holes to get to the next note you want to play, this could make it easier. And remember, I play 3 positions, 1, 5, and 6. Now at the cusps, as we've been talking about, the legato tuning plays the same note for the blows and the draws, and so in positions 1 and 5, I have said before, but I'm going to say it again, as I always use the blow note at the cusps, and that's the spots that are circled right there. And so the blow note is the one on the line, right? And in position 6, I use the draw, the slide, right? That note at the cusps, and that would be the one in the white space. So if you were to see some exercises written, and you were to see something where the note at the cusp was in the white space, you would just know automatically that was going to be 6th position, right? If it was in the line, the dotted line, it could be either 1st position or 5th position. You just have to do a little more further investigating, where the tonic might be, to figure out what position you're in. But for the most part, I tell you what position you're going to be in. And oh yeah, and I've already said that, yeah, this is done just to make the pentatonic scale more efficient. So now here's that harp diagram, the DM48 diagram at the top there. And I've kind of adjusted it a little bit because I've color-coded where the holes are to match the holes in the custom musical notation. So here's where the notes are. So they're down at the bottom. That's one blow, one draw, and it's in the blues, and it points right up to there. Same thing, hole 2, hole 3, and so on. So I think this kind of makes sense. And all the way up. And again, both notes at each cusp are the same note. And in positions 1 and 5, I play the blow note, which is the dotted line, and in position 6, I play the slide note, which is the space.